That was Mrs. Wagner. She just called and needs to switch her appointment to 7:30. Oh, hey, that's Callie. She was just here a couple months ago. She was horrible. Let me get Chaz. Chaz, we need you up front.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know. We were out in the yard and we kind of found her like this and we don't know what's wrong with her.
Okay, well, Chaz is gonna be right up and he'll take her back and the doctor will look at her right away.
Okay. Oh, Callie.
I'll take her in the back.
Okay.
Thanks, Chaz.
Callie.
Hey, why don't both of you come on in here and have a seat and the doctor will be right with you.
Okay, thank you. Come on, Allie. Come on.
Hey, Gooner. Can we get a doctor over here right away, please?
Who's this?
Callie Sprouse. What's going on? She just came in.
Oh man, she looks pretty anemic.
She's very active also.
Yeah, okay. Not good.
I think she was just in here like a couple months ago.
She definitely has an arrhythmia. Check that out, Mark. Well, normal blood work, CBC, do it on laser sight because I want to tick count. Chemistry, electrolytes, urinalysis, do the telemedicine ECG. Let's get some x-rays.
2 views abdomen.
Yeah, do chest as well because of the arrhythmia. Yeah, do IV catheter, do the shock fluids.
Okay.
And I'm going to check her record out on the computer because I don't really recognize that name. 9309.
Actually, I'm gonna draw off the neck right now. Drop the chin a little bit. Sorry, Callie, just be a second. Okay, sweetie, hold off. You're just a little bit anemic. It's gonna come slow. Wow, that blood's thin. Chaz, I'm gonna grab this. If you wanna run to radiology and go ahead and start x-ray, I will get the blood to the lab. Okay. Okay? Dr. Metzger, can you give me the patient number, please?
9309D.
And did you want me to run a SNAP 3DX?
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Go ahead and run that.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you. Do you want me to send something to IDEXX?
You know what, why don't you make 2 blood films, and then I want to look at one, but why don't you send one out, because I'd like the pathologist to look at it. That's actually another good idea.
Okay, I can do that.
I'm going to go talk to Callie's mom, so whenever you guys are done there, let me know, all right? We'll put everything together.
All right, well, Paige, thanks.
All right. Hi, Allie. Hi, Tia.
Hi,
How you guys
Dr.
doing?
Fred.
Hey, we're working on Callie right now.
Okay.
A couple things I found out. She definitely does have a heart arrhythmia.
Okay.
So her heart has some issues that I want to check out.
Okay.
Biggest thing I'm worried about, though, she's very pale.
Okay.
So she's probably anemic, and we need to figure out the cause of that. I'm going to run some tests right here in the hospital. It's going to take me about an hour to get them back.
Okay.
Anything you guys noticed at home with her in the last day or two?
No, she's been fine, and we just kind of found her like that.
How about eating and drinking all right?
I mean, she was, but I don't know.
She could have been hit by a car or...
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
No.
Well, listen, why don't you wait here? It's going to take me about an hour.
Okay.
And we'll get you guys a drink, and that way I can get the test results back, and we'll figure out what's going on with her, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thanks. She'll be okay, honey. She'll be okay.
Oh, that's a good image. All right, good. Do me a favor, though. Blow that up. Let's make that a little bit bigger. That spleen. Oh, yeah, that spleen is definitely bigger than normal. Let's measure that.
Okay.
See it right there? Liver looks all right. I don't see any. Kidneys look okay. Big as that. Yeah, that's definitely bigger than normal. Go ahead and save that,
Okay.
and then I'm going to talk to Callie's mom.
Okay.
All right?
Hey, Dr. Metzger, here's a copy of your blood work.
All right, well, we know what's going on. What we have is immune-mediated hemolytic anemia, and I'll explain that in a second.
Okay.
But let me kind of take you through some of the tests, all right?
Okay.
The first test that we did, which is good news, this is the SNAP 3DX test,
Okay.
which checks for Lyme disease, heartworm disease, and Ehrlichia,
Okay.
which are some diseases that we definitely don't want. What we do is we put our blood with a little conjugate here. You can see the one blue dot. That's
Right.
good news. That means we're negative on all three of those diseases.
good.
So that's good news.
Good.
I wanted to roll that out right away.
Okay.
The next thing that we did is we went ahead and took an x-ray. And here's her x-ray. And let me make this a little bit bigger so we can see.
Okay.
This is her backbone right here.
Okay.
Her head's going to the left and her tail's here. You can see her little tailbone right there. Biggest thing here is her spleen's a little bit bigger than normal. In fact, let me make this a little bit bigger. It's a little easier to see. All right. And I'm talking about this right here, this kind of boot-shaped organ.
Yep.
It's a little bit bigger than normal, which is pretty common with immune-mediated hemolytic anemia.
Okay.
The good news, I don't see any other problems there. I don't see any tumors. I don't see any other things I'm concerned about. The biggest thing here and the most important finding is on this sheet. This is our complete blood count and our chemistry.
Okay.
This first sheet, our complete blood count, looks for things like anemia and infection. And if you look, these tests right here, which are low, these are our red blood cell tests. That shows us that she's anemic. The other thing we did is there's a test called a reticulocyte count, which is very important. That tells us that she has a regenerative anemia, which is good.
Okay.
The other thing is on our blood film, when we look at the blood under the microscope, we see cells called spherocytes, which are pretty classic for this disease. All right, let me show you the second page. The second page, these are our tests that look at other organs like liver and kidney function. Her liver tests are a bit elevated. In fact, this one, alkaline phosphatase, is so high that we had to dilute it.
Okay.
That's pretty commonly elevated with immune-mediated hemolytic anemia. Our kidney tests are in great shape. That's really important because we don't need that. And the rest of our tests here looking at things like glucose, blood sugar, and our protein levels look good as well. And these are our electrolytes. So to make a long story short, with immune-mediated hemolytic anemia, we need to get her to quit destroying her own red blood cells.
Okay.
And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use some drugs to suppress her immune system.
Okay.
It's a scary disease. Can animals die from it? They can. But it's pretty common, and we treat it often, and I think we have a pretty good prognosis. She's in good shape, and the rest of her tests look pretty good.
Okay, so she's going to have to stay?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep her at least a day and probably a few days, because one thing that's nice, I'm going to want to recheck this complete blood count tomorrow morning, because these tests will change pretty quickly, so that'll give us some pretty valuable information. So what I want to do is keep her. I'm going to start the drugs right now. We're going to start the treatment right now, and then we'll see how she does tonight.
All right, great.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, thanks.
Allie, will you do me a favor? I'm going to be keeping Callie for a couple days. So would you keep my dog for a couple days? We'll take good care of Callie, you take good care of my dog, and then when you come back here to take Callie home, you can give me my dog back.
Thank you.
All right, so hang in there and we'll just see how she does.
Okay, great.
All right, we're going to keep the treatment going, all right?
Okay.
And then I'll call you later on today so you know what's going on with her, okay?
Thanks, Dr.
All right,
Pratt.
very good. Hey, Allie, don't worry, we'll take care of Callie. I'll call you guys later.